What is happening, folks? Sebastian Quick here, welcome you back to the Quick and our playthrough of Valheim. So, couple of updates. Made a couple of changes around the base. As you can see down here, I have moved my bees, and I've installed a little device here that is intended to keep mobs at bay. The reason for this is actually, I guess there's two reasons for this. This was a suggestion from one of the commenters, a very good suggestion that I had heard before but had completely forgotten about. And the other reason for this is that, excuse me, in the time since my last recording, in the process of just doing some simple administrative things around the base, like crafting, upgrading, just doing stuff, I had experienced two raids. Same raid, the one where you get the swamp creatures. The forest is not the forest. The smell of swamp. I don't know. I forget how it starts, but yeah. So the first one didn't go well. It was a bit of a mess. You can see a few different deaths here. Yeah, it did not go great. I was not ready, and they just basically swarmed the base. So it was that point that I installed this little doohickey right here, and that helped immensely. The second raid, I did not die once, and was able to defeat the invaders without too much trouble. But I decided to, so because they couldn't make it across here, then they were just banging on stuff down here, which including my bees. So I moved the bees over here. Yeah, so that was good. I've started brewing a second batch of poison resist, since we will be going to the swamp soon. And what else did I do? Oh, I finished smelting all of that ore that I brought back, and as a result, I was able to upgrade all of my various gear. I created a trinket, which I am wearing. I cannot. That's the health trinket. I don't have a bear head, so I was not able to make the second trinket, but that's fine for now. I get increased health regeneration when I trigger it. So yeah. Oh, I also made a shield. So a couple of things. I think today we're going to go pound down a couple of barrel chambers. We need some surtling cores to make some more portals. So that's going to be first. Actually, that's going to be the goal of today, is to work on that. Probably do 2 barrel chambers. Should be able to pound them out pretty quickly. We're pretty overpowered barrel chambers at this point. So let's get to it. The other thing I need to think about is, yeah, I'll go this way. I need to think about if I want to go to, do I want to go to the swamp with the bear armor, or do I want to make some copper armor? Yeah, I'm going to take a good look at the difference in armor and compare that with the potential to lose the bonuses that I've got with the bear armor and the increased mobility. So, thinking about that's in back of my mind, working on that. So, let's go find one of the barrel chambers we marked. It has not yet been explored. if we don't need, if I'm not going to be, if I'm not going to switch to, sorry, if I'm not going to switch to bronze armor, then I really don't need to do any more mining. Conversely, if I am going to switch to bronze armor, I'm going to have to do a fair amount more mining. So that's, I guess that's another thing to consider. Have plenty of armor to work. Have plenty of sources of ore to work with. So that's not really an issue. It's just a matter of the time it would take to get all that. And as I recall, for the armor sets, it's not insignificant. Especially if you want to upgrade them much. All right. Do a little exploring, a little dungeon delving. Huh. That's interesting. Have I explored this before? The way I'm gathering these, I don't really need the mushrooms. These doors are open too. I'm thinking I explored this and did not mark it off. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I explored this. Yeah. Obviously. Alright, well then let's just take a quick look here. Let's head back then. I think this is the way. Yeah. Alright, let's just take a quick look down here. Make sure we got everything. Yeah, that's also empty. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we did explore this. Just did not bother to check it off. Oh, I did check it off. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong dot there. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 1 star. Aww. Okay, oh no, that's another blueberry batch over there. See another dot that I've... Alright, this one we have not explored. Promise. Need bones at this point. You coming through? Alright. Surtling core. Very nice. 1. Nope, you have coins, 11 coins. That 1 core. I think we now have, I think I had 1 in storage. That gives us 2, so that allows us to create 1 more. Aha! Here's where the cores are. Ooh. 4. Very nice. Take all. Some other treasure. Another thing we have not found yet is Haldor. Make that a kind of secondary priority as well, because finding him will make life significantly easier. Oh, we have a little connector there. That's fun. Okay, just, is that right? Okay, this is where it came in. No? Confused. How did... that's right. Okay, it was, yeah, basically a dead end. Okay. Ooh, another kind of dead end. Okay. Well, hopefully there's a little more going on down here. Although, we have collected, we do have a good collection of surtling cores. Yeah, nothing down here either, jeez. Oop. Ah. Oh, spawner in there. Here. Oh. My sword wasn't equipped. Well, that was just silly. Okay. Well. That could have gone a lot worse. Alright, I'm gonna rush that. See, it goes a lot easier. It goes a lot better when you actually have a weapon equipped, you know, oddly. Okay, let's take a more calm look around here. I thought my blows were getting absorbed by the door frame, but that doesn't really make sense with doesn't really make sense with the sword. So oh, another one here. We are doing pretty good on the cores. 7. That is a good number. Almost done though. Okay. Okay, that's the one we came in. That's when we just explored. We want to do this one now. I don't think we explored. Nope. Okay. Good stuff. There's nice treasure in this room. Oh. And a couple cores. Alright, we already know the Elder. We know where that one is. Okay, I think one more. Another one. Ah! Wow. Holy cow. Man, that is the motherlode. Surtling cores. This may break my personal best, my personal record for most surtling cores found in a dungeon, in a burial chamber. I think it's 12? We may have just tied it. 15! Wow. That is crazy. Alright, and we did not even check this. Pretty good haul with treasure, too. Might as well pick this one clean. I think there's a good chance that when we do find Haldor, we will be able to at least purchase the belt. The belt is always my first purchase. And then the headlamp. And then, you know, fishing pole and such. I believe that is it for this burial chamber. This should be the way we came in. Tis. Alright, well, that is possibly the most lucrative dive I have ever done into a burial chamber. Alright, let's... Alright, let's mark that off as explored. Alright, we have... I thought I had another burial chamber marked in this area. Maybe no, maybe I'm just thinking of all the copper deposits I found. Alright, well there's some others here, but honestly we don't need to hit another one. 15 surtling cores. We are good for a while. Hello, sir. That looked like it hurt. Are we full up? What is that? Dandelion. Let's ditch that. We'll take the dandelion. Alright. Alright, well let's head back, empty out, and probably get some sleep, and then we will see about some... That worked out well. Yeah, we will resolve our portal issue. Well, not really an issue. Not an issue. Our portal project. Our portal project, yeah. Alright. Huh. My health was not in very good shape. Sorry about that. Alright, let's empty stuff out here. Look at that, 16. Create all kinds of portals with that. Nice. Yeah, we've got a pretty good... I want to say the belt costs like right around 500, so we're in good shape with that. Food. I had to move some stuff around here. Too much, this was getting a little too crowded. You know, the other thing I want to do is take a look at... Is this ready? No, not quite ready to harvest. Alright. But we're doing pretty good right now with food. No issue with that. Okay, so let's think about this. I want to do a permanent portal to yeah, so I need one more portal here. I want to do a permanent portal to the place where I well, do I want to do that? Usually I do a permanent portal to my elder base. Each of the boss bases, I do a permanent portal. In case I want to go back. Now, we do have some interesting things down here, so I think I will. I think I will do a portal to those. We do have the resources to do that right now. Let's see. 10. And 2. Right, so the way we work this is... I gotta do I'm just going to do this temporarily here. Alright, so now we're going to call... No, that's not the way we do it. This always confuses me, so... Yeah. So this one we want to call Elder. Then we go through that portal and we rename... No, we call this one Elder, and then we go through. And that breaks that one. That one's no good. Yeah, so we go through this one now. Actually, yeah, not exactly the way I want to do it. But now we call this one Elder, and it'll connect to the other one. Now we can go back. Now we have a permanent portal. Probably an easier way to do that. I'll think about it. But what I really want to do here is... I can take this one down now. I don't need this one anymore. I'll take the materials. Okay, so I will rename this one to nothing. Now we'll break it. But now this one we can rename to our heart's content. Although what I do want to do now is convert this one. Oh, okay, it's already called. I already called it Elder. Yep. Very good. Okay, so we are ready to explore. Let's take a look. So, in our journeys, we found this over here. So we now have swamp. We now have our next destination, shall we say. So, are we ready to do that? We need to make that decision about whether or not we want to go as we are, or upgrade. Let's take a look at what we get with bronze plate 2. Bronze plate 2. So we get armor 8. We currently have upgraded. We currently have what are we doing here? Armor 11. So start out at 7, upgraded to 9, and then 11. So this one would be armor of 8, upgraded, so that would be 12. Although, we'd probably be able to... We have forge level 1 here. Actually, we would only be able to update it twice, because we only have the ability to make... We only have a level 3. So we can make it, then upgrade it twice, so honestly it would only give us one more armor point per piece. So 3 armor points total, but we would lose our bonus. Oop, not like it. We would lose the plus 30 health regen, plus 15% stamina regen, and then our additional slap check. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll stick with the bear armor, and that would also save us a lot of mining. So I am comfortable with that decision. I like it. So now we need to make our way to the swamp. Alright, let's take a look. So we made a little base over here. That's actually probably a good idea. So how do we want to get there? I think so. We could go down a copper line and then make our way across here, up and over, or maybe we'll go down. Maybe we'll go. That would allow us to explore more. And then probably set up a base. Probably set up the portal here, a portal here, temporary. That gives us a kind of jumping off spot for the trip over here. So we're also going to have to get the boat, which down here. So that's down by Copper Line as well. So go down there. We'll grab that, and then we'll make our way over. I think we can do that now. We are good to go with everything. We got that. Alright, let's do that. Before we do that, we will have a little bite to eat. Alright, so we need to go... Okay, we're going to set the copper line. Okay, anything we want to grab here? Don't think so. We still have quite a bit. We can do some interesting things with copper. We still have a good amount of copper and bronze left. Alright, so let's go grab our boat. Keep an eye out for trouble. Speak of the devil. Ooh, hiccup there. World save. I wonder if there's anything they can do about that. That little hitch when the game saves. I imagine if there was something they could do about it, they would have done it by now. So I'm not going to hold my breath. Ping. All right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get this into shallower water if I can. Don't want to have to go fishing for the components when I break it up. Alright, I think that's really fine. Alright, switch to our axe here. There we go. Alright, I think we got everything. Getting a little heavy here. Let's see, we got that, resin, and... yeah. Alright, we are good to go. It does disappear eventually, right? Not that I really care, but... Alright. Alright, so we want to head over this way. Pretty much in that direction. Do I trigger Eikthyr? Getting a little stormy here. I guess not. Just in case we run into some trouble, it would be nice to have Eikthyr as a back, especially in the rain here. Plus, I'm just running through. I'm gonna get this boar. Getting a little low on leather scraps. Alright, what are we doing here? Okay, pretty much this direction. Ooh, bear. Do I want to fight a bear in the... I want to fight fight a bear in the rain? I think I do. Just gonna sit there, bud? I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed if you're just gonna. Seem confused. I mean, this isn't doing a lot of damage. I mean, he's resistant to pierce, so probably. Ah. I think we're both at a bit of a disadvantage here on the slope. I could probably block a good portion of. Ooh. Indeed. Wow, that actually works pretty well. I've been sleeping. Whoa. That was acrobatic. I've been sleeping on the shield. I should not have been. Looks like. Alright, I'm doing alright. I am full up, but there's a few things I can dump in there. Alright, well, it's a nice little diversion. Wouldn't mind making it to our little hut over here before it gets cold, before it gets nighttime. I think we're okay. Okay, we've mapped that. Oh, good. Storm has passed. Do I have the blue? No. Skip the blueberries for now. Now I just need to dry off. Oop. Oh, takes long to dry off. Do I... If I get a little more wood, I can make a fire. Not the worst idea. Oh, but I need a... I need a workbench. Do I care that much? Nah. Oh, hello. Welcome committee is here. I do not need bones. Oh, okay. Another burial chamber. That's where they came from. Ooh. What have we here? What does that sound? Looks like I'll be able to make it through here without setting foot in the mountains, which is a bonus. Oh, hello. Sure. Man, we are still wet. I'm trying to remember the first time I came across a spawner like this, and I was probably like, whoa, what is going on here? Okay, we are getting close. And we are dry. So there's that. Anything interesting around here? Misty afternoon. Gotta be getting close to nighttime. Probably ran over like at least a couple of copper deposits, but we're in pretty good shape for copper right now. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. You guys had a little house down here. Oh. This guy. Alright, we already have one of those, so I think we're good. Take that, and we'll keep everything else. Ooh, bunch of blueberry bushes here. We're good though. Trying to remember. Oh, I remember this little hut built on the side of. Oh yeah, built on the side of the hill here, leading up to the mountains. Little mountain cab. No, not really mountain cabin. Oh, that's right. I contemplated making it up here, but I think we found a. Little converted an existing structure. I remember. Yeah, there it is. They're still going. What is that? Just a rock, right? No. Oh, great O5. What do we have down here? More goodies. Alright. Well, this is a little crowded, honestly. What do we leave in here? Oh. That's actually some decent stuff. Well. Oh, wait, the fire's not going, actually. So, what do we want to do about... I mean, ideally... Alright, let's add a couple little wood to the fire. So, I think what I'm going to do is move the chest over here. We will bust that up. Let's see, should be able to make... Nope, that's not what I want. I want to do a chest over here in the corner. Can I do that? It doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, let's put non-essentials in here for the moment. Take these and bust that up and put okay, so there's that. So what I want to do now is don't really need the bed here anymore. Move that. And I think I'm put the portal right there. Right. Oh, there we go. Other side. Can we fit it in? Will it fit? Will it fit? Oh. Huh. I mean, it seems like it should fit there. Go this way. A little awkward, but... well, we can put it right there. That's... obviously that's not terrible. Now we can go back. We need to keep our boat components here. I'm going to have to remind myself exactly what the boat requires. Full up there. Let's see. Drop some treasure. Alright, let's go back and get the rest of the stuff from the chest. It is quite tight in here. Through the portal. It seems odd, reaching back to the portal to get everything. Go back through. Alright, we'll just dump everything and then re-extract the necessary items for boat, including those nails I just dropped in. Oh yeah, we are looking good on treasure, I think. Okay, so almost got a full stack of bear meat, which is nice. Should be... take a look. How are we doing here? Alright, I think everything is ready to harvest now. Alright, might as well do a little gardening while we're right here. Got a little time to burn. I have heard tell of a mod that allows you to do this much more quickly. I forget what it's called, but may check that out at some point. Alright, let's do a little planting. Gotta be careful. You don't want to plant too close to the fence here, or the plants will not have enough room to grow. Ran into that problem the last time I did some. Yeah. You little bugger. Just nuke my newly planted crops. Carrot healthy. I think he did. Alright. Well, we have a fair... we got a fair number of... Alright, let's start this over. Yeah, so, as I was saying, I know there's a mod that allows you to do this much more quickly and efficiently. Maybe sometime I'll do a playthrough that includes some mods. Have done very little modding in Valheim so far. Kind of waiting for official support for modding from Iron Gate. Not sure if that'll come in 1.0 or not. Don't really need it. I mean, the modding community is pretty robust, but it'd be nice to have a more... Jeez. You guys are sending me your big hitters here. Not big enough. Alright, we got 9 left. Other thing I might consider doing at some point is a hardcore playthrough. That would be interesting. Alright, we have 27. Not a whole lot, but let's put down... let's put down maybe 10. Some more seeds back. Do 5 more. Alright, I think that's good. In case we want to do a little cooking. A little cooking with... Oh, we have 4 in here too. We should plant those. They do us no good here in the chest. We can plant them over here where we lost. Alright. That will do it. Let's empty out our inventory one more time. Don't need to do any cooking right now. So we will stow this stuff in a moment. This has got to be getting close. Yeah, it's close. Alright, I think I will bring this mead with us. Yeah, I'll bring this with us. Alright, I guess I will bring that to... I don't have really a place to put it right now. Yeah, so this right here, the entrails came from those two raids. Those 2 fun raids. Alright, we'll bring that deer meat with us, I guess. Alright, so we are going to head back to our cramped little abode. Let's go ahead and let's put that near me while we're here. Okay, so we got everything out of the chest. Oh, you know what we can do? Come out here. The roaring sound of that is a little annoying. Alright, we will gather up that and then... Oh, you know what we forgot to do? You know what we forgot to do. We forgot to get our boat components. get our boat components. Alright, we'll go back and do that real quick. I have to remind myself real quick what it takes. Actually, yeah. 30, 20, 10, and 80. 30, 20, 10. So 30. 20. No. No, 20. This is 10. 10. 20 resin. We need, actually, we'll need 18. 20 right there. And 80. Alright, here we go. That. Can put that in there. Alright, bring that with us, it's fine. It's fine. I think what we're gonna do is go down here, you know, maybe build a little dock. I don't want to just plunk my base down in the middle of nowhere. Boat down in nowhere. You know, a dock or something. Alright, let's get a few wood. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, I was saying, might consider doing a hardcore playthrough at some point. I would have to be much more careful about my my eating habits, to be honest. That would, some of the habits that I have right now would not hold up well in a hardcore. Alright. Base is over here, such as it is. So, take a look again. Yeah, we just basically want to go right across here. So, let's do this. Where do we want to put it? I guess, I mean, it's all basically the same, just a... Yeah, let's put it down here. Be over here. It's closer or further. That's fine. Let's do this. Kind of want to put it right here, but... Alright, I'm going to put it right out there. Oh. Crafting table. Great. Let's do this. Only need one, right? I don't really need that. Okay. Probably should have some core wood because it's going to get deep quick. I need a longer pylons. Excuse me. Maybe go up and get some of that core wood.